Matt! You scared me. What are you doing out here?
I'm just climbing my favourite tree.
Oh yeah, that is, isn't it? You live near here. Oh, well, you gave me a bit of a shock.
Well, what are you doing out here?
Well, look, I've downloaded this new app. Look at this.
It just looks like a normal maps app.
It does, doesn't it? But there's a difference about it. I noticed when I downloaded it, see, you can select...
Years as well. Does that mean you can time travel?
Well, I don't know, that's why I thought I'd find out. I think it's something I want to explore.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I thought I'd come to this spot because these trees have grown up, and I thought, wow, maybe I can go back to when they were planted.
Oh, that would be really amazing.
Well, do you want to come?
Yes, please.
Have you got your DS?
Yeah, I always do.
Okay, well, let's see if it'll link up. You got a hotspot? Connecting?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's connected.
Yep.
Well, okay, so let's work this out. The trees, I think, look about 30 years old.
Yeah.
So what do we want to put in? Where do we go back to when they were first put in?
1985.
Well done, your maths is improving. Okay, let's put in 1985. I don't know what's going to happen. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Wow!
We made it!
The app worked!
But one thing, where's my DS gone?
Ah, the DS. Well, if this is 1985, Matt, there were no DSs in 1985.
But why do you have your iPhone?
Right, well, that would be a time-space logistical continuum issue, I think. How about, look at the trees. Now, here's what's interesting. These little tiny trees have only just been planted in the last few weeks by the look of it, and these are the trees that we were standing amongst in 2015.
It looks really messy around here as well.
It does look messy. You know, you're quite right, Matt, but you're a smart kid, and if you think about it for a minute, that's what happens when you harvest, like on a farm, a field of wheat, for example. It looks pretty messy for a while, and here it looks messy, but you know, these are baby trees. When they were teenagers, when it's grown up and when there's mulch on the ground and when there's shade and cover, it'll look like a forest again.
Okay.
And you know the other great thing about this is you can see this has been prepared for harvest again in about 30 years' time, and when this tree gets harvested, a new one's put in its place.
So it's basically one out, one in?
It's basically one out, one in, and that doesn't happen all over the world. That's what's so great about this. This is Australia, and so in our forestry operations, we replant after we harvest. That doesn't happen everywhere. Sometimes they just harvest and leave it looking like this.
That's bad.
It's pretty challenging. Now, I think we better get back to 2015 in case there's a time limit on this app.
Yeah.
All right, let's dial it up. Do you want to press it?
Yep.
Whoa!
Whoa! We made it back.
We did, Matt. We did.
And all those little trees just all must be these big trees again.
Those little trees are these trees. That's right. That's what's happened. Went back, saw them as seedlings.
And then now they're big.
Present day, they're big again. Yeah.
And look, I got my DS back. Yes.
Got your DS back too. And you know what? Looking at this tree, Matt, this tree's nice and big now. This tree's probably going to be harvested soon.
Why do they do that?
Well, that's a good question. But you know, the trees are planted like this so that they can provide timber for our homes, for your parents' homes. And when you grow up, similar trees like this would be providing timber for your own home. And the really good thing though is that, like you've seen, when they harvest the tree, they plant another little tree in its place. So we've got kind of a constant supply of trees for timber and climbing trees for kids. Maybe your daughter or son might be down here climbing a tree one day.
Yeah.
Now, looking at the time, should you not be at school?
Yeah, I think I should be at school. Goodbye, Uncle Russ.
See you, Matt. Bye.